lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Welcome to the Racers Elite Xfinity Series, live from Dover. My name is Alan Bergen, just south of St. Louis in the Tony Trapazzo Memorial Studio, and alongside of me, my brother from another mother, Colin McDonough, and we're here to bring you all the action of the Racers Elite Xfinity Series as Angel Santiago is out sick tonight and Troy Thomas is on assignment, but nonetheless, we've still got a ton, so sit right back and get us some popcorn and watch some great racing here live on Sim Racing Media. And Colin, you know, no need as an introduction to you, but thanks for sliding in here. Short notice, if you will, as you normally race here on Wednesday night in the Xfinity Series, but you so graciously to give your spot on the field and trade that fire suit in for a regular suit tie.
Alan, I'm always happy to slide in with you anytime, man. I'm always happy to help. Dover is a heck of a track, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what everybody can do out there tonight.
We'll add another half mile to Bristol, and you get Dover, and nonetheless just plop it right in the middle of Delaware. As you know, as Miles the Monster will definitely reach out and get you. But right now, as we're looking at the qualifying rundown, Brandon Honeycutt is literally 4 minutes in, has the fastest lap of qualifying right now with a 23.75. So he's hauling the mail right now as we're looking, see if there's some other drivers that are maybe on the racetrack. It's, well, not looking like too many guys are wanting to take time here. It's Jacob Blake. He's going to go. He's going to get ready for his qualifying. We're going to go ahead and show you that. As we're going to fix that real quick. I don't know why that does that, but it does. Anyways, we're going to see a little bit of blip. And there. Is that it? Okay. Now we're good.
Now, Alan, I'm wondering if some of these drivers are hoping to wait as long as possible just in case that wind dies down a little bit, because it's windy here in Delaware.
Well, right now you're looking at Jacob Plank from Parts Unknown as he's coming around to get his first lap in the books. And, you know, here at Dover is unlike any other track where, you know, you got that normal entry. You're dropping down into turn one, and then you're coming up out of turn two, and then you're dropping back down into turn number 3. So it's a real high banked racetrack with even the straightaways are banked. As Jacob Plank's going to go top of the board with a 23.64. I mean, he's been unstoppable here lately. As we're going to go and see Andrew Tuft. He's out there in that number 98 car, the chief cook and bottle washer out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island. See what he does on his first lap. We're actually going to go on board with Andrew Tuft here for his qualifying run. Coming off turn number 4 for the first lap. And he's going to be 5th quickest with a 23.92. You know, and here's the thing, Colin, is that first lap is essentially a he essentially got a you know, I took the words right out of my mouth.
You're trying to scrub in the tires and get some tire temp?
Yeah. You know, the first lap is sort of a throwaway lap almost. As Lee Campbell says, Alan got us pumped up for a full send win tonight. That's what I do. Speaking of full send, here he is in that number 60 car. That is Lee Campbell out of Boston Spa, New York, carrying the Winn-Dixie colors, throwing it all the way back to Mark Martin. Now, Colin, you may be a little too young to see this paint, but here it is.
You might be right, Alan, but as far as racing drivers go, Mark Martin was always my favorite.
You know, it doesn't surprise me. Here's Alex Tuft out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island, the other half of the Tuft brothers, and that Aflac number 43. I can't do the Aflac duck, okay? I tried.
Hey, it's a tricky one, man.
As Alex Tuft is going to time in 5th fastest, beating out Andrew for that 5th position.
Ooh. The rivalry between the brothers is going to be hot tonight, isn't it?
I mean, I used to race with my brother all the time. Well, Jesse Docks at Jasper, Indiana, had some extracurricular activities with the wall. As we're going to hide that. Brandon Honeycutt taking some extra practice laps. He's timed in at a 23.75. He's getting up for 3rd. Right now it's Jacob Plank and Rolla's own Todd Slauson right now on the front row, tentatively. as we got about a minute left in qualifying, so these guys are going to make their last-minute runs. So noticeable.
And Christopher Pendle and Rowan Lloyd, they had some serious pace in practice. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do for their qualifying laps if they get out there.
Yeah, and Rowan Lloyd, out of Hudson, Illinois, he's one of those drivers that run really, really well. Just needs to put a whole night together. We got 160 laps here. Let's take a look at that race info. 160 laps. It is 69 degrees. We'll call it 70 degrees. 81% relative humidity under a partly cloudy sky. And, Colin, you are absolutely correct. It is windy. But go get out the eggs, go out the bacon, because you could fry them both on this racetrack at 102 track temperature. I mean,
yeah, it's the concrete crater is what's often referred to bicycle velodromes that are concrete, and it really cooks inside of there. It takes all that heat and just holds it.
Well, effectively known as Dover Downs, this used to be a horse track. So if you look on the inside of this racetrack, that's where the horse track was. And they called it Dover Downs for the longest time as we are getting these guys ready to go here. All these drivers are getting assembled into their race vehicles. And Colin, I'm going to bring this up. I don't know if you're watching my feed or not.
I can see you.
Okay, so you're going to get tasked with going over to the starting lineup.
Oh my, am I able to see your feed that well? So on the inside of row 1, we've got Jacob Plank outside in the P2 position. Todd Slauson, Brendan Honeycutt's going to be starting 3rd. 4th place, Sean Dunaway. Alex Teft in the number 5 spot. He's going to be alongside Truth Hoke. And behind Alex Teft is going to be his brother Andrew, starting in the 7th spot. Richard Ode is going to start 8th. Kinsley Smith in the 9 spot. Lee Campbell outside of him. Dennis Kane's going to start on the inside of row 6. Next to him, Matthew P. Jarrett. Inside of row 7, Jesse Fox. Outside row 7, Michael Bennett. Trevor McGee is going to be your 15th spot. Outside him, Kirby Wainscott. Tyler Smith is going to start 17th. Chris Blasey is going to start 18th. Sean Merriman is going to start on the inside of row 10. Outside of him is going to be Christopher Melton. Rob Yost Jr. on the inside of row 11. And outside him, Christopher Pendle. Rowan Lloyd, having not practiced or having not qualified, is going to be starting all by him lonesome on the tail end of the field.
Good job.
Oh, thank you so much.
As we get ready to get lined up, get ready to rock and roll here. These guys are going to go ahead and start their pace laps here, and we're going to go ahead and these drivers rocking and rolling. Show you some of the in cars. We're with Todd Slauson, the driver out of Rolla, Missouri. Colin, Todd Slauson lives about an hour away from me. A little bit
Does
further.
it really?
Yep, a little bit further back out of Hickory, North Carolina. You're seeing a Wrangler onboard camera of Truth Hoke. Lee Campbell carrying the Winn-Dixie onboard camera here today out of Boston Spa, New York. And also starting 17th tonight is out of Sparta, Kentucky is Kirby Wainscott with that wonderful green paint scheme. But here we go, getting ready to get cranked up to crazy. Super 8 iRacing.com pace car peels off into turn number 3 and 4 complex. Jacob Blake, Todd Slauson on the front row to the Geico restart zone, and we are green flag racing from Dover.
It's like maybe there was a little bit of wheel spin further back.
Yeah, a little bit of wheel slint. Jacob Plank grabs that first position away from Todd Slauson, but they are definitely, Colin, single filed out all the way to about the 5th position of Truth Oak. And this is the track that will wear you out. We are under caution first time tonight as Chris Blasi and Michael Bennett, who definitely did not want to be in it. Let's see what happened here. And ooh, that happened around the Jesse Fox area. Let's see what happened up there. As we're going to go ahead and break the 5th wall here. Kirby Waynes got involved. The 16 car of Michael Bennett, who definitely, like I said, did not want to be in it. It looks like one of those deals where it was, ooh, that wall grabbed Jesse Fox. It's a tough break on lap 1. Now, Colin, they do get a fast repair. So, you know, as long as Jesse Fox can limp that car around to pit road, he can definitely use that fast repair.
So that's a tough break for everyone involved.
I mean, that's 3 fast repairs used already.
Yeah, that it's a dangerous game, Dover, because you want to be right up against the wall if you can on corner exit, but if you tag it, it just, I don't know, that can undo your race pretty quickly.
Like I said before, Dover is a self-cleaning racetrack. You know, with that real high banking. Miles the Monster is looking to chew up some of these race cars. But at the end of the night, whose race car is going to end up as the trophy of Miles the Monster? And Colin, you know, we have a very important job here tonight, and that's to find out who our Allen Experience bonehead of the race is going to be.
Hey, you were pretty confident that I was going to win it. What was that, a week ago at Pocono?
I mean, yes. I was super confident you were going to win it. And I'm like, oh, there's no way this strategy is going to work.
Al and I went into that race with no strategy, just planning to turn laps, and ended up at the front of the field somehow. So
Want to wish Angel a speedy recovery tonight. To see us battling the old sinus infection. You know, he'll be back stronger than ever next week. But I you know what, Colin, he was ready to go tonight, and I'm like, you know what, Angel, go rest. I got this.
Alan, you were a gentleman and a scholar to step up in these tricky times.
Well, hey, you know, everybody needs a fast repair, and I think Angel needed one here tonight, and I sincerely hope he's watching at least.
We'll keep an eye on the comments to see if Angel gets in there.
Angel, if you're watching, feel better, buddy. Well, I know he's so grateful, but he'll be the voice at IRP here in a couple of weeks. He's certainly looking forward to jumping in the booth on that one on a Tuesday night truck race. I tell you what, Angel loves truck racing about as much as I love dirt racing.
That's quite a bit.
I mean, the guy, he is so passionate about, one, he's passionate about Racers Elite, and he's all in on this Wednesday night series. And I tell you what, he would be like a kid at Christmas if they flip-flopped the Xfinity series and the truck series. So, I mean, his favorite series plus one of his favorite trucks. I know he was super bummed out tonight not to be able to get in the booth, but Angel, you got to rest some vocal cords. You know, everybody needs a break. And he's going to come back next week stronger than ever. But tonight, his only job is to rest, and that's for me. But the iRacing.com pace car is going to bring that field down to down into turn 3 and 4 as Barney's going to get that green flag in hand. Colin, guess what, buddy? I'm going to put you on the spot again.
Uh-oh. All right.
Colin's going to bring us back to green.
As we come into the Geico restart zone, we are back underway in racing.
Jacob Plank
quickly gets to the point.
Oh, I was going to say that too. Jacob Plank doing Jacob Plank things. Rolla, Missouri's own Todd Slauson. Like they said, Full Send Racing said they're going to make it a Full Send win. And Todd Slauson, well, the best running Full Send car right now. Sean Dunaway back there in that 0-1 car, who currently runs third. Then you got Brandon Honeycutt. Brandon Honeycutt is probably one of the most respectable racers out there. He races hard, he races clean. As we got some love coming into the iRacing or to the YouTube.com live chat. Colin, Lee Campbell says Alan got us pumped up for a Full Send win tonight. Julia cheering on Alex Teft. Jesse Fox saying, "Hey guys, yeet," from Daniel Fletcher. Jacob 480 says Smithers gonna crush it today.
So we just saw Alex Teft maybe have a brush with that outside wall turn 2.
It's okay. These cars can take it. Here comes Truth Hoke looking to make a move, and Colin, we saw Truth Hoke just be so patient last night on that road course, and he's hoping that he can transfer that patience over here tonight. Smithers.
He's quite the driver, that Truth Hoke. I think he does a pretty good job of flying under the radar, but he's
Well, here we go. We got a battle for the lead.
Oh my!
Todd Slauson is going to take that lead away from Jacob Plank, and he's going to bring Sean Dunaway right along with him.
Wow!
Oh wow!
What a move that was.
That's what I call the reverse 2-for-1 special. As Todd Slauson, the best running Full Send driver, here comes Alex Tuck chasing down.
Oh no!
Truth Hoke.
Sean Dunaway got a big helping of the outside wall.
I mean, it's not even Thanksgiving. Thank you, sir. Might have another, is what he's saying. So right now we're watching Sean Dunaway. We're actually going to go on board. I mean, look, Sean Dunaway is driving that car sponsored by Liquid Death. And I hate to tell you this, Colin. I seen that in the convenience store, and I hate to tell you this, I'm not drinking anything with the word Liquid Death on it. I might Liquid Death the toilet after that.
Alan, I personally find it to be quite a delicious product.
Yeah, well, we all need a hobby.
Yeah, that's the right way to put that.
Truth Hoke right back here, mired in that 5th position, chasing down Brandon Honeycutt. So far, the top 5 has been spread out a little bit further in the field out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island. There is Alex Teff working lap 15 of 160 here tonight. Some of these drivers are happy not to be going left and right.
Hey, some of them did a phenomenal job last night making right turns. But tonight is real fast and real left, Alan.
Jesse Fox being scored 2 laps down back there in that 21st. All he needs is 2 cautions where he's not involved. So we're back here in that 80 car of Matthew Jarrett out of Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
What a finish that is.
I mean, look, I'm a sucker for paint schemes that look like that.
It is a sharp car.
As we're going to come back out to the wide view. I mean, it just looks... Oh my goodness. That almost reminds me of the paint schemes that Jeff Gordon would run under the lights at most tracks.
Yeah.
The DuPont. There's Dennis Kane out of turn number 4. Dennis Kane is out of Detroit, Michigan. They're in that number 4 Ford Mustang. Meanwhile, at the top of the pile here, Todd Slauson has put on almost a 1 second gap over Jacob Plank. Working lap 2019 in the books. Want to let everybody know to hit those likes, get those subscribes going, and get those bells ringing. So that way you're here every day. You're notified every time that Sim Racing Media and the Racing Elite Xfinity Series goes on the air. Now tomorrow night we are off with the Next Gen Series. Colin will come right back on Friday night with the Super Speedway Series. And then you can catch myself and Mike Damani on Saturday with the Whalen Modified Series. And Colin, I'll be rooting you on from the booth. I did a one-off at Bristol last week. I cannot wait to see you guys in action where I get to root you on Saturday with Mike Damani.
I'll unfortunately be missing that race because I've got a championship final. I'm still in the running for the championship in another series on Saturday, but after that race, I will be hopping in those modifieds because those are a fun time.
Well, right now, Tyler Smith is having a fun time back here in that 13th position, where he's currently up 4 spots from where he started. Michael Bennett, who definitely didn't want to be in it the last time, he is right where he started at there in that 14th position. Here on lap 23, Todd Slauson now has had that interval close up to a half a second. There's the eyeball test as we come out of turns number 1 and 2.
Alan, our big mover of the night so far, Christopher Pendle, up 12 spots.
Yes, he's strapping on the hairnet, AutoZone number 94. He's strapping on the hairnet, getting ready to serve lunch to Lee Campbell. I wonder if he stopped at the Winn-Dixie. Look, if you know, you know. So, this is a paint scheme that Mark Martin used to run in the Busch Series.
Okay.
He ran the Winn-Dixie car. The Winn-Dixie car was synonymous with Mark the Kid Martin, and Mark the Kid Martin was synonymous with Winn-Dixie. Now, my favorite driver was and will always be Jeff Burton.
Okay. That's a solid choice.
I mean, I've always been a Jeff Burton fan. I don't know why. I don't know how. I watched, he was my driver all the way through the Roush days, all the way to the RCR days, and now he's my guy in the booth, so. I mean, they called him the mayor of NASCAR.
It is pretty great that you still have you still get to embrace your favorite driver while watching modern races, even if they're not on the track.
Yeah, and so here, Dave Friegel's always said that NASCAR is one of the few sports that they take care of their history, right? Yep. So, over the, a month ago, I had the distinct pleasure of going to Knoxville Raceway in Knoxville, Iowa, and I actually got to tour the National Sprint Car Museum and Hall of Fame, which is it's the best $10 you'll ever spend. Because it's like you walk in there and you go back into time.
Yeah.
And then you get to see all the, the basically, the outlaws and then the non-winning sprint cars. You get to relive some of those moments. I got to go to Knoxville for the 20th annual Knoxville Late Model Nationals Lucas Oil race. I even met James Essex, the announcer for the Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model Tour.
Very cool.
Yeah, hopefully I get to go back this summer or in September. But
oh my goodness, Christopher Pendle up 16 spots after getting by Alex Teft.
Well, here he is.
He's on a terror.
I mean, we're only 30 laps in, and we're not even to our first pit stop yet.
the amount of I'm blown away. The amount of forward momentum that he's made is incredible. He's right on the bumper, Sean Dunaway.
Yeah, here he goes. Now, Christopher Pindell. He is one of those drivers that's a force to be reckoned with here in the Races Elite Xfinity Series. As Jacob 480 says, oh my God, Smithers is cooking. Call him Gordon Ramsay. I don't know what he's cooking, but me nor the Rock can smell what he's cooking. But here you go, as you pointed it out a little bit there, Colin. There's the eyeball test from the in-car. I mean, he's just right there, driver out of Aberdeen, Ohio. And he's definitely looking to the inside. Now, he's already gotten into Sean Dunaway's head.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Now he's going to the inside. He's going to, almost gave him the bumper there.
Wow.
As we're going to make that go away. And that Christopher Pindell is going to get that spot pretty handily. Door bumper very clear. Car number 4 give the fifth spot to Christopher Pindell. And now he's setting his sights on Truth Hoke in at number 55. Run, Truth, run. We're supposed to be non-biased in this.
Truth Hoke may not be quite aware of Christopher's presence yet because he's still got his eye on Brandon Honeycutt ahead of him.
Oh, Truth Hoke is very aware of Christopher Pindell's presence.
It might not be in the mirror yet.
He knows he's coming.
He knows he's coming.
Well, there's the eyeball test. We've been green flag racing here through 35 laps. And Colin, once again, I do want to thank you for sliding in here at a moment's notice. I mean, you're an absolute stud this week.
Of course, man. I was a little concerned that I wouldn't make it to the booth on time, but things worked out for me.
Well, I definitely do appreciate that, as this is now lap 36, and Todd Slauson chasing down Jacob Plank there in that number 35 car. Now, Todd Slauson out of Rolla, Missouri, lives about an hour south of the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio. Anyways, switched up that Code Red Mountain Dew for the Baja Blast. Don't know what Taco Bell he visited, but I'd rather see the Code Red. I gave up Mountain Dew a long time ago.
I am sure he's having a Baja Blast right now.
Well, the other driver right now having a Baja Blast of a time, and that's Jacob Plank, who's now opened up a 1 second lead over Todd Slauson and Brandon Honeycutt. Now, Truth Hoke not far behind. Not far behind Brandon Honeycutt there in that 13 car. And that's that Powell's number 13.
Doing Truth Hoke things and just being very present and very patient.
I mean, it's almost polarizing to see that double nickel right there in your rearview mirror. We're going to do right now, Collins, we're going to go ahead and step aside, take our first commercial break of the night. We're going to go side by side. You won't miss a thing here live on Sim Racing Media. We'll be right back after the break.
Imagine a theater experience so real you're part of the action. Breakthrough technology that shakes your seat at precisely the right moment so you can feel the action on the screen. Choose 4D cinemas powered by Butt Kicker for the ultimate theater experience. And for the ultimate in movies, gaming, and sports at home, add your own Butt Kicker. A simple, wireless, affordable device that takes just seconds to install. Text the word on the screen right now to receive a special offer. Get Butt Kicker and feel what you've been missing.
Welcome back to the Racers Elite Xfinity Series. Here on this wonderful Wednesday night, Jacob Plink continues to lead. He's now over 2.5 seconds on Todd Slauson. While we're away, Jesse Fox registered his crash. We're going to take care of that housekeeping here and see what happened to Jesse Fox. As he's going to go on the apron and... Okay.
Uh-oh.
You can't miss Pest Road.
I'm not sure what happened there for Jesse Fox.
Ended up missing pit road maybe, and well, there you have it.
So he must have, maybe he went back around and did get to pit road. He did show his pit on lap 43. Kensley Smith pit on lap 42. So
Yeah.
I guess they're anticipating a two-stop strategy. Maybe some of these other drivers are trying to make a one-stop work.
I mean, it looks that way. Apparently, it's lap 52 here, and a lot of drivers still staying out. Truth Hook now up 2 spots. He started 6th. Now he's up to 4th, chasing down Brandon Honeycutt. Christopher Pendell. He is up 17 spots. I mean, so far he's the biggest mover.
So, Alan, I think I misspoke. They're trying to make the 3-stop work if they're pitting on lap 40. Other drivers might be trying to make a 2-stop work.
Okay, fair enough. Once it goes on YouTube, you can't take it back.
Hey.
Don't
I
Steve
know,
Harvey
so
to pit stops, okay?
So I'm trying to make sure I correct myself.
Jacob Plink continues to lead this one here. Sean Dunaway, he's going to make his way on the pit road to get his services done. You know, and to your point, Colin, this is probably by far one of the hardest pit roads to get on and off. As you're
Very challenging.
It's going to come up quick, so you got to be looking for it.
Yeah, it's a dramatic pace difference on this track. People do not realize just how fast Dover is. You know, this is a lot of these cars are doing 160 miles an hour. So the pit road speed, if I'm not mistaken, is 40?
Yeah, it's 45 miles an hour.
45? It's a lot of speed to scrub off on such a small track. You know, you don't have like a long sweeping turn 3 and 4 to kind of scrub speed off and get down low. I think a lot of these drivers, oh my, and you just saw it right there in turn 3, perhaps. A lot of these drivers are going to get down to the apron and slow down on the back straightaway, and they're going to ride the apron all the way to pit road.
I mean, you almost have to. It's Sean Dunaway going to put it on the binders, and let's see how he does. That's Christopher Plink. Jacob Plink's on the binders. Jacob Plink's in. Truth Hook is in. Brendan Honeycutt. Andrew Tuff's going to take over the race lead here on lap 58. As some of these drivers are essentially trying to make it to lap 60. That'll give us 100 laps left here in the books.
A lot of drivers coming through right now for pit stops.
As Andrew Tuff's finally coming on pit road here. Kirby Wainscott, he's going to come in. Oh, he's not coming in yet. But wow, did Kirby Wainscott just find something on the outside?
He did. He really did.
As it looks like the Raisins is the sponsor on that 10 car now. I mean, look, if you don't...
Not a bad sponsor to have.
La Rosas. I don't know. My Spanish isn't very good.
We'll have to take a peek at that.
I mean, I don't know.
We'll have to take a look into some of these businesses.
You're not wrong. Working lap 6,100 laps left here to go. And this one, Kirby Wainscott still leading this thing after he couldn't find the secret sauce or the secret ingredient to win with the Colonel backing him. And now he's got to find the. Well, he's got to do this sponsor.
Oh my! Yeah, he'll come in this lap. Yep.
'61. So, Colin, it looks like your strategy is going to be, try to make it a two-stop race, and save.
That does seem to be what it is. Kensley Smith has cycled up to second place, so he's going to take over the lead. But right behind him on the two-stop strategy is Jacob Blank.
I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
And yeah, those fresh tires are going to make pretty quick work out of Kensley Smith.
Colin, if you could only see me lounge back right now.
If I could only see what?
If you could only see me all lounge back and all.
Oh, you're just hanging out now? You're just chilling?
Look, I'm straight chilling. Todd Slauson is currently running third, but Jacob Plank, he is straight chilling with a second and a half lead over Kinsley Smith there in that 15 car. Look,
now, I'm really curious to know what happened with Brandon Honeycutt's pit stop, because he was riding right in front of Truth Hoke, and now he's found himself behind Christopher Pendel.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure. Maybe he just had he had a long pit stop.
I mean, it could be that the team made an error. But working lap number 65 of 160, Jesse Fox will win the race of the beer stand tonight. As cars are now beginning to be lapped here. Jacob Plank coming up on Matthew Jarrett to put him a lap down. Colin, it's not a matter of when lap cars are going to become a factor. It's not a matter of if, but it's definitely a matter of when.
And that when aspect could really make or break some of these drivers' races. If you're having a close battle with somebody and a lap car arrives, or rather you arrive at a lapped car, you may use that lap car to your advantage to try to set a pick for your rival.
I mean, you're definitely not wrong. I tell you what, man, I am lounged out. I mean, if you could only see me.
Alan's over here at Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage, bringing you a broadcast.
I love the idea, but I had Taco Bell for dinner. That Nacho Bel Grande really hit the spot. And right now, we got wholesale pit stops working once again. Jacob Plank now put Matthew Jarrett 1 lap down, or he's getting ready to rather. Kinsley Smith, he's down that 17th position. Matthew Jarrett, the next car to go lap down. That will effectively have the field lap to 13th.
I'm curious, was Kensley Smith caught up in that lap 1, lap 2 caution?
No, he wasn't. He was at the very front of the field.
It's yeah, his pit strategy is a little it's very out of sync from the rest of the drivers.
And I imagine that he's doing that for a reason.
It's got to be something. I wish I could get inside his mind right now.
I think he's trying to do the same pit strategy that you had that worked out.
The one that worked out at Pocono, or the one that I was working out in my head earlier?
The one that you worked out at Pocono. Because, look, you were off sequence all night. Here comes Jacob Plank putting Matthew Jarrett 1 lap down. Now that means he's going to have Truex Oak putting him a lot down. Look at Truex Oak. Oh my gosh, he's up to 2nd.
Yes, he is.
Oh dear, good night.
And Christopher Pendel is right behind Todd Slauson. This is, yeah, quite the battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And lap cars are gonna be a factor when you have tight-knit battles like this. A little bit further back, it looks like Alex Teft working on Chris Melton, who's right behind Sean Dunaway. Like Christopher Pendel has backed off of that battle a little bit.
Thank you, Colin.
Yes, sir.
As the beer stand has brought me my sweet tea. But nonetheless, Jacob Plank still out in front, and Brandon Honeycutt. Oh wait, that's Richard Odie right in front of him, in danger of going a lap down himself in that 78 car. My gosh. I mean, we saw this last night as we're going on board right now with Jacob Plank. There he goes. And just like that, there goes another driver a lap down.
Now, a little bit further back, we're seeing Chris Melton get close to Michael Bennett, and in tow is Alex Teft, a half-second back. And a little bit further back, you got Dennis Kane right on the bumper of Sean Dunaway.
I do like the fact that you're pointing out that battle. And this is a battle for what should be the top 10. Now, remind you, Sean Dunaway is down 6 spots right now. And it's very uncharacteristic for Sean Dunaway to be down. Dennis Kane out of Detroit, Michigan. And a little fun fact for you, Colin. St. Louis has effectively passed. Detroit is the most dangerous city in America. You're welcome, Detroit. We'll take that honor. We'll take that honor and wear it proudly.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, look, we're even more dangerous than Philly. Don't
Hey,
come to
you
St.
know,
Louis.
man,
We're dangerous.
You love to knock Philly, and it's it is a cool city with a rich history.
I mean, yeah, but do you guys have an arch?
No, I'm sure there are arches, but it isn't the arch. You know.
No, it's the two golden arches. Nonetheless, as we come out to the wide shot there's Dennis Kane still working on Sean Dunaway for that 10th position. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, I mean, these guys have essentially got to run away because you got Richard Odie, who's effectively one lap down to Jacob Plank.
We might want to take a peek on Truth Hoke and see. So I was seeing the interval. I think my live timing is not quite accurate on the interval.
Well, kids, Jacob Plank has essentially put 4 seconds on Truth Hoke there. As we're working lap number 85 of 160. I mean, what a race this has been so far. And so far, it's been all Jacob Plank from the green flag. Now, the only thing that Truth Hoke has got going for him right now is one, to be patient. That's probably the most fun he's had all week. You know, finishing on the podium yesterday, and here on lap number 86. I don't want to invoke the broadcaster's curse, but I mean, he's got a pretty solid Chevy Camaro right now.
Well, speaking of curses, Michael Bennett is dangerously close to putting Andrew Teft behind him.
I mean, there he is, Michael Bennett. He's trying to be in it, as this is a battle for 6th position. And you know, got to give props to my broadcast partner Colin McDonough, who is currently calling out all our battles here tonight. Is, you know, Colin, eventually here I'm going to start experimenting.
I like a good battle, Alan. I try to make sure that everybody gets to see the most heated action on track.
Well, the only thing that's going to get heated is my seat warmer in my car.
Oh, and I think Kirby Wainscott just got by Richard Odie a bit further back for the 13th spot.
And here comes Kirby Wainscott looking for that 2-for-1 special. Here, coming out of number 2. And not going to quite make it happen this lap, but he's still in line for another one.
And this battle is particularly important because Tyler Smith, just ahead of Kirby Wainscott, is the first car lap down. So that's the battle for the lucky dog spot.
Smithers. Michael Allen checking in here. Let's see here. Jacob 480 says Smitty Poo in second. Let's get first, baby. No, Jacob Plank is in first. Michael Allen says Smithers, let's go. We need to get points, boy. Want to thank everybody for joining us here on the YouTube.com live chat. Thanks for making Sim Racing Media and the Racing Elite Xfinity Series your entertainment destination here on a Wednesday night. And want to remind everybody that tomorrow night the Racing Elite Series is off. Go enjoy watching Hocus Pocus. Go watch. Go hand out candy. And for the love of God, do not put up Christmas decorations.
Now, Alan, I think we might have something a little bit interesting happening right now.
Santa Claus is coming to town?
No, so
Oh.
if there's is there another SRM broadcast taking place right now?
Yes.
Because I could have sworn that Smithers was he was running in another series.
here in a moment's time, you can go over to the Sunday Cup League, and this is unfortunately the last night that they will be broadcasted, as they have low car count. But go over there, show the Sunday Cup League mini stocks and trucks some love, and my boy Mike the Money, show him some love too. Tell him that Alan sent you, and he'll be grateful that it was an experience that you sent him, that we sent the viewers over there too. As they are in, where are they at?
They are at North Wilkesboro.
That's right. Look, your track awareness is beyond reproach. But right now, Jacob Plank has put on 4.5 seconds ahead of Truth Hope, and Kinsley Smith is in danger of going another lap down. That would put him 2 laps down to Jacob Plank, who it's been all Jacob Plank doing Jacob Plank things.
Oh, and Colonel Kirby Wainscott got the job done getting into that lucky dog spot. And I'm curious, I can't actually see it, but where Sean Dunaway is relative to our leaders.
Sean Dunaway right now is about 20 seconds behind our leader, Jacob Plank. He would be the next car to go a lap down. Effectively.
They're clicking off about 25-second lap time, so I suspect there's about 5 seconds, 5 seconds between Sean Dunaway and the lead car of Jacob Plank.
So if our math is correct, Colin, they should be coming in around that lap 130 mark.
Yeah, I suspect to see cars coming down probably lap 120. They were in on lap 56 to 60.
Well, right now, Jacob Plank's got 99 problems and a lap car ain't one. That is some hip hop that is beyond your time.
Oh, no, Alan. That is not beyond my time. That was my time.
Colin's got
grew up into
99.
that.
Colin's got 99 problems and Alan ain't one.
No, you were certainly not a problem for me, Alan.
Well, we have 61 laps left to go here from Dover International Raceway, formerly known as Dover Downs. Colin, here's a little factoid for you. Did you know there's a casino on the track premises?
I did not. Ooh, but did you know that Michael Bennett is making a move on Christopher Pendle? It's not quite done yet.
Door bumper not so clear, and
Christopher Pendle is fighting back on that one. I don't think he's going to have the run on the outside.
There he goes. Surrender.
And it looks like Matthew Jarrett and Richard Odie, oh my goodness, they're having a right old scrap as well.
I mean, you're like everywhere. Look, not all heroes wear capes.
I do the best I can, Alan.
Right now, Jacob Plank is doing the best he can with a 5-second lead. We had the white caution earlier at the start of the race, and it's been green flag ever since. We have 58 laps to go.
Don't jinx it, Alan. There are some people that would love to see the yellow flag come out. Kirby Wainscott in particular would love to see the yellow flag come out.
I'm sure. I'm about 95% sure the caution flag flies. So here comes Lee Campbell taking the battle to Matthew Jarrett. Matthew Jarrett going to wisely get out of the way. And Alex Stepp's going to go ahead and pass it too. Now, I'm sure there's a caution flag that comes out. Kirby Wainscott would effectively put me on his Christmas card list. Dear Alan, thanks for the broadcaster's jinx. Love the Colonel.
You're probably right.
Now,
I'm
Jacob
sure he
Plank,
would,
I would
say
effectively
thank
be
you.
off his Christmas card list.
You know, I wouldn't be so sure, Alan, because if the caution came out right now, everybody would probably come in for a wholesale pit stop, and then they'd make one more if they have the tires. Oh
Whoa,
my
there
goodness!
it is. There it is. There's the caution flag. And that
I'm really disappointed in myself right now.
and that 5 second lead that Jacob Plank has just vanished. Let's see
Oh,
what
and Jacob
happened.
Plank had gotten past Sean Dunaway. Kirby Wainscott has lost the lucky dog, if I'm not mistaken.
There you see it. Chris Melton, Kirby Wainscott, Andrew Tuft stays on the lead lap. Let's see what happened to
Pretty
Andrew
wrong about
Tuft. And it looks like he's trying to get around that 14 car.
No.
That was
Oh, my
Trevor McGee.
goodness.
Let's rewind this back.
And Alan, this is almost a repeat of what happened on lap 2.
So here we are. Let's play it here. And it looks like oh yeah, Trevor McGee catches the wall. Oh! Another driver just
Took a tumble.
bit the farm. Let's do this. Let's switch that up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the nose cam. And then we'll go back. Here's what Andrew Tuft saw. Oh,
He didn't even know it was gonna
it
happen.
looked like Chris Melton took the ride. Here's what Chris Melton saw. Oh no!
Yeah, it's a huge tumble.
Anybody know a good chiropractor? Cause he's gonna need one. Let's go back out to the live picture here. And we're going to see this one more time. Here's that wild ride from inside that Chris Melton took. Here we go. And
Did everything he could.
I mean, that's a tough break.
Now we're seeing the lap cars come down to pit road. It's available for them. Sean Dunaway elects to stay out. Oh, no, he does not. Terribly sorry.
No worries. We're going to go ahead and talk to our leader out of full send, Jacob Plank. Jacob Plank, it's Alan and Colin up in the SRM booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do. What's going on, guys?
Hey, man, you're what's going on right now is we're getting ready to get back up to crazy here. Here you are. Had almost a 5 second lead just vanished in one caution period here in lap 108, in 109 rather. Take us through that first half of that race and what were you experiencing out there on the racetrack? How's the track going right now?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, just trying to figure out if I'm, keeping the tires underneath me. I don't want to start runs out too hard on the tires and, make sure I can make them last. I was hoping we'll go green the rest of the way. I have a really good rhythm when I get in a long run here, but we'll have to regroup and figure out how to attack the next 50 laps.
Well, all right, man. No pressure, but effectively, your teammates at Full Send Racing just put pressure on you. They're looking for a full send win. So we're going to get you guys lined up to get you guys back cranked up to crazy. So, well, hopefully we talk to you on the other side, and good luck tonight on the rest of the way.
Yeah, thanks. Hopefully it stays green the rest of the way, and it's a good one for you guys up there.
All right, and that was the voice of Jacob Plank out of Full Send Racing. As we're going to find him. There he is. Full Send Esports is where he's going to go. Colin, we're going to get ready to get cranked back up to crazy here as these guys are coming down that back straightaway on the self-cleaning racetrack. Jacob Plank and Truth Hoke will be on the front row as we come back to green flag here in lap 110. 50 laps left to go here in this one. Essentially 50 miles. As
Yep.
the iRacing.com pace car are going to bring it off into turn number 1 and 3 and 4. Do the Geico restart zone. Jacob Plank, Truth Hoke back on the loud pedal. We are back to racing here at Dover.
A great restart once again.
I mean, I think that inside line really has an advantage right now as Truth Hoke
my
is falling all the
goodness.
way back to 4th. Truth Hoke's going to grab the wall out of 2.
We had 3 drivers that tagged the wall.
And that's just the byproduct of racing here at Dover, is that outside wall. If you don't time your corner exit just right, you will have a date with that wall and it will not be pretty.
Oh,
Right.
Tags it again.
Right now, your 2 Full Send Esports cars, Jacob Plank and Todd Slauson. Todd Slauson ran that Chevy Monte Carlo. He ran the Nationwide colors, and Nationwide definitely was not on the side. Puts a 22 on the side of his car with Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And, you know, he's already done one Charlotte. And now he's looking for more. He started running real good. Driver out of Rolla, Missouri. Taking it
Todd
to these
Lawson
guys.
goes fastest for the whole race. A
Yeah.
23.79.
I mean, that's what fresh tires do for you. 23.79. And he is keeping pace right along with Jacob Plank. It might be a full send to Eastwards battle to the end. But here...
He went fastest again.
Oh, wow. Beating his own lap. There's Truth Hoke in the double nickel. He's got a mirror full of Brandon Honeycutt. A little bit further back up 9 spots. There's Michael Bennett, who's definitely going to be in it with Christopher Pindell. Christopher Pindell looking to the inside. He's not going to have anything for Michael Bennett.
Christopher Pendle had phenomenal long run pace that we saw earlier. He's got 60 laps to show it off
Ooh.
again as he dives to the inside.
Pindell's looking for that 2-for-1 special.
He knows he's got the pace, but Dover is not the easiest track to overtake on.
You know, to your point, Colin, it looks like Christopher Pindell, once that, like you said, once that run got going, his car just got better and better and better. I don't know what it was about that run. Here comes Andrew Tuft on the bottom, looking to the inside. He might try to use that side draft to get by him.
As we heard from Jacob Plank earlier, you know, he gets in a
Here
rhythm
goes.
as the green flag laps go on.
Ooh!
Oh no!
Oh, no! Andrew Tuft just yeeted Pindell.
Oh no.
And that happened right in front of us. Caution flag is out. What a tough break for Christopher Pindell, and he was running so well. Matthew Jarrett crashed. Let's go back and to Andrew Taft. Here's the InScar view. And he's coming up. Catches the sweet spot in Pindell's corner panel. And just yeets him right down to the inside wall. And Colin, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Christopher Pendel is madder than a Keebler elf getting demoted to Fudge Packer.
He is the last person that I think I would want to hear come up into the booth right now.
Well,
I can only imagine the fury that resides inside that.
So now we're gonna go on board with Christopher Pendel from the deck lid, and you can just see him. Yep, and oh, just that sweet spot right there on the corner. And Matthew Jarrett involved, Lee Campbell, a host of others. And then we'll go high above and go to the chopper. Here it is from high above. Andrew Tuft. Oh man, I mean just yeets.
Just enough. Oh,
Lee Campbell involved.
Man.
Kirby.
Richard Odie. Oh my gosh. There are a lot of cars involved in this one.
Here's Lee Campbell. It's like he's on the binders. At this point,
there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, Pendel had just gone for the spin cycle, and what a tough break. That Winn-Dixie car has a lot of damage. The third caution of the night. This one sponsored by Christopher Pendel and Andrew Tuft.
It looks like maybe they've already used their fast repairs, but Matthew Jarrett's already 2 minutes in pit road. Christopher Pendel is 2.5 minutes in pit road. They're Alex Tuft spent a minute on his last stop, which isn't. It's a little bit something extra.
Well, I tell you what, Andrew Tuft is more than less an accident, and Andrew Tuft definitely not receiving the worst end of that one, but Christopher Pendel certainly isn't happy with Andrew Tuft right now.
No,
I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if Christopher Pendel marches himself over to Chicken Coop Racing after the end of this one to have some words.
Well, I mean, they're going to exchange some things, and it's not going to be Christmas cards or recipes anytime soon. Working lap 122 of 160 in the books here. We're going to step aside and take one more commercial break. We'll be right back here on Some Racing Media. We'll go side by side so you won't miss a thing. We'll be right back.
Imagine a theater experience so real you're part of the action. Breakthrough technology that shakes your seat at precisely the right moment so you can feel the action on the screen. Choose 4D Cinemas powered by Butt Kicker for the ultimate theater experience. And for the ultimate in movies, gaming, and sports at home, add your own Butt Kicker. A simple, wireless, affordable device that takes just seconds to install. Text the word on the screen right now to receive a special offer. Get Butt Kicker and feel what you've been missing.
Welcome back to the Wednesday night Racers Elite Xfinity Series. I'm Alan Bergen. Alongside me tonight is Colin McDonough. And Colin, when we were away, we were under caution. We come back, we're under caution. Let's see what happened to Todd Slauson and Truce Hoke here. Lap 128. As it looks like Truce Hoke's going to get a little tight, and net code. Tough break for both of those drivers. Richard Odie and Truce Hoke both crash here on lap 127. Here's Richard Odie's crash as he tries to avoid. Oh! He's going to clean out Truce Hoke.
Couldn't avoid him.
Yeah, there's an incident once again, and oh, Truce Hoke just goes for a ride. And then Richard Odie's going to come in and clobber him also. I mean, really nowhere for that 78 car to go.
No, just gone around Slauson on the outside, and then he's stuck up against a wall on the binders trying to get it stopped, and just couldn't do it in time.
So we have 31 laps to go here from Dover. Jacob Plate continues to lead this race. Now we find it interesting because now it's Alex Tuft and Andrew Tuft running second and third. Jacob Plink right now the fastest in the best running full Cindy sports car. Brandon Honeycutt currently resides in that fourth position. Running out your top five right now is Kinsley Smith. Dennis Kane currently runs sixth. Chris Melton currently up 13 spots running seventh. While Michael Bennett, who's definitely trying not to be in it, is running eighth. Tyler Smith running ninth in that number 77 car. Now we get down to your lap down cars. Todd Slauson, the first car lap down. While Kirby Wainscott takes an extended stay on pit road. Currently running 11th. Currently running 12th right now is Chris Blasi. Rob Yost Jr. and Lee Campbell running 13th to 14th. While Matthew Jarrett currently resides in that 16th position. Truce Hoke taking an extended stay on pit road. Trying to figure out if he needs to burn a fast repair or not. Trevor McGee currently resides in that 18th position. While Christopher Pindell has effectively put it on the hauler for the night. So a lot of fun meters, Colin, getting pegged here as we have 30 laps to go. And we'll have 29 laps to go when we come back to Green Flag Racing.
This race has really been flipped on its upside down. Yeah, Christopher Pendle was your biggest mover at one point, up 18 spots, and now you have to, put it behind the wall. I think that I'm not going to be on anybody's Christmas card list this year. With that earlier caution.
Right, and how we're on board with that number 43 Aflac Ford. And as we get ready to come back to Green Flag, he's going to have the best view of Andrew Tuft and Jacob Plink when we go back to green. And, Christopher Pindell went from making wholesale laps and getting up there towards the front to now he's drinking beer.
Got Truce Hoke is off of pit road. He's sitting in the 15 spot right now, but back on track after an extended pit stop.
As the iRacing.com pace car pulls the field onto the green flag, we're back to Green Flag Racing. Alex Tuft out-muscles Andrew Tuft for that second position. There he goes, door bumper clear. We have 28 laps left to go here. Looking a little deeper in the field, we're going to go out to the wide shot there. Right now, you're looking at Kinsley Smith in that number 15 car, as he has Dennis Kane all over him. Kinsley Smith driving Extreme Motorsports. Sean Dunaway puts it on the hauler too to have this fun meter pegged.
Still seeing some brushes with that outside wall coming out of turn 2. These restarts have not been kind to that wall. I think the wall might be getting tired of getting tagged.
Well, I mean, Miles, they're going to wake up Miles the Monster here pretty soon. Here comes Alex Teff taking the fight to Jacob Plank. Alex Teff going looking to the inside. We're going to stick with this battle right here. Ooh, whoa. Alex is going to catch the apron.
Save it.
What a save.
Oh, my goodness. That may not have looked too bad to some viewers, but these cars are just
unforgiving.
That was a slide.
24.
Kenzie Smith just went purple.
23 laps to go. Oh my God, we're about to have. Oh, Kinsley Smith grabs the outside wall, and Colin, we're about to have a 5-car battle for the lead. As right now, there's more action in the front of this field than there is at a Waffle House at 3 a.m. Lap 138.
With 22 laps left, it's crunch time. You gotta find your way to the front.
I mean, Alex Tuff just, I don't know what he's found, but he found it.
Found something.
A faster race car, 3/10. I don't know. Julia.
He almost found himself in serious trouble.
Julia and the YouTube deck on live chat rooting on Alex Tuff. Here he goes.
Oh, and there it is. Jacob Plank catches the outside wall out of turn 2, and Alex Tuff moves to the inside in 3 and 4. Can he make it stick?
Oh, he's got help from his friends, and that would be Andrew.
He's got the inside line going into 1 and 2. If he can keep it off the apron.
And Colin, when Andrew and Alex get hooked up in a draft of any sort. Oh, Andrew's going to catch the outside wall. Kinsley's going to drive down. Can Kinsley pick up the 2-for-1 special, bring Alex up to the lead with 21 to go? Andrew's going to, oh my goodness, this is going to get good. We're going to catch an Alex versus Andrew Teft on Teft action coming out of turn number 2 with 20 laps to go. It's going to be an absolute slugfest for the next 19 laps. Can Alex stay ahead of his brother Andrew Teft coming out of 4 to get 19 to go?
Speaking of getting Christmas cards, the Teft family might have some heated holiday conversations this year.
I mean, look, if you
depending
win,
on how this plays out.
If Alex wins, can you imagine Thanksgiving dinner at the Teft house? I mean, Alex
really battling further back as well.
Alex has got to be soon. We're gonna, yeah. Here we go. Kinsley Smith, Brandon Honeycutt. This is a battle for 5th. I mean, there's some.
Looks like Chris Melton trying to make a move on Dennis Kane.
Oh, give that 7th spot to Chris Melton. 17 laps to go here in this one. Tyler Smith running back there 9th.
Michael Bennett is making a move around the inside of Andrew Teft. Oh, and Andrew Teft gives him a bump.
That's all right. That's all right. Michael Bennett definitely trying to be in it now. 16 laps to go. Where did Michael Bennett come from? Up 12 spots now.
I don't know, Alan.
You know, I'm one of those guys. Go on, and Alex. 16 laps to go for Alex Teft. As he's going to come around and grab 15 to go. Does he have enough car? Does he have enough to save to stay in front of that 16 car? As Michael Bennett getting ready to step on the hairnet and serve lunch to Alex Teft. Alex Teft has got a battle on his hands now. He's playing defense.
Alan, Michael Bennett's tires are 9 laps newer than that of Alex Teft and Andrew Teft.
Alex is so good, though, on older tires. He can make that car work. Here comes the move. Inside. Alex is going to fight back on that outside line. And new tires will always win out on old tires. Alex Teff's going to regroup and restack and make a comeback. I mean,
Where did Michael Bennett come from,
the
Alan?
North Pole.
Oh my goodness.
Michael Bennett with 13 laps to go. Now he's got a half-second lead over Alex Teff. And Andrew's closing on Alex.
It looks like Kensley Smith wants to get down the inside of Dennis Kane.
Here's another great battle, as Colin pointed out. Chris Blasi, he's going to go to the inside. Oh, right now the Teff brothers could certainly use a caution that they're not involved in right now. Chris Blasi on the inside, and that's got to make Kinsley Smith nervous. 12 laps to go. A dozen laps to go, 12 miles.
And let's be mindful, Chris Blasi is a lap down.
I mean, he can certainly play spoiler.
He certainly can.
11 laps to go.
Is Chris Blasi currently is trying to keep himself ahead of Lee Campbell, and they are both on the same lap. So this is, yeah, that's quite the battle.
And right now, Michael Bennett has driven himself out to a second and a half over Andrew Teff. Brandon Honeycutt, he's going to pass Alex Teff for third. But here comes Chris Melton.
Is going to follow through. Oh my goodness.
Here comes Jacob Plank, though. Where did Jacob Plank come from? He's running sixth.
Well, Jacob Plank had the lead, if I recall correctly, on this restart.
Here's the battle for second right now. It's a three-car battle. 9 laps to go. We're single digits. Jacob Plank probably had the best car the whole front half of the race. Here's that pit strategy there. It is all over the place.
Jacob Plank is on the oldest tires. He stopped on lap 108.
I mean, here he is, getting it done here in P6.
I wonder if Alex Teff just drove those tires a little bit too hard, got them too hot, and it takes a long time to bring those tires back down into a range that you want them in.
So right now, Michael Bennett has a 2-second gap over Andrew Teff and Brandon Honeycutt with 7 laps to go, 6 laps to go. And I mean, just not only did Michael Bennett take the lead, but he took it and then drove off with it. Six laps to go, coming down to get the handshake lap out of turn number 3 and 4. We're coming down to get 5 laps to go. 5 phalanges in the air.
And Chris Blasi and Rob Yost Jr. trying to get around Lee Campbell.
Oh man.
Gosh.
Here comes Chris Blasi. Looking to the inside of Lee Campbell. That's Kinsley Smith right ahead of those two. Stick with this battle just a little bit longer. Here comes Rob Yost Jr. Looking to the inside of Chris Blasi. Lee Campbell goes to the outside of Kinsley Smith. We got 4 laps to go.
I think Kinsley Smith didn't want to have anything to do with that battle going on right behind him. As Chris Melton is really trying to work his way around Brandon Honeycutt. He really wants to secure that spot and get an interview with us.
3 laps to go. Michael Bennett, Andrew Teff, Brandon Honeycutt. This battle for third starting to heat up right now as we are coming to Popsicle Sticks right now. Popsicle Sticks in the air. We are 2 laps to go. Michael Bennett looking to get his first career win here with the Racers Elite. Chris Melton out by himself, puts it on cruise control. Then the popsicle sticks are going to go down. The white flag's going to come out. And we are racing back to checkers. White flag won't let to go 1 mile, 4 corners. White flag is out. It's all over but the crying out. 2 seconds out for Michael Bennett, looking for his first career win. Andrew Tuff 2 seconds back. The only thing that'll stop the 16 car is a blown motor. Out of turns 3 and 4 one final time. And out of turn 3 and 4, Michael Bennett will win here at Dover. Andrew Tuff finishing second. Brendan Honeycutt finishing third. Missing the podium by 1 spot will be Chris Melton. Jacob Plank will finish 5th. Alex Tuff will finish 6th. Michael Bennett gonna burn him down here once we get back to the front stretch. And while these guys are gonna burn it down, we're gonna go ahead and get our top 3 up to the booth. Colin, I'll go ahead and let you talk to our race winner.
Hello, Michael Bennett. It's Colin and Alan in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
The first thing I want to ask you, Michael Bennett, where did you come from in those closing laps?
I think
it seemed like you just appeared.
Yeah, like I didn't get much practice in. Dover's one of my better tracks, but it just seemed like I couldn't get a feel for new tires in practice or qualifying, and I think I got caught up in the first lap wreck. Guy bounced off the wall in turn 2, got in the right rear. It happens here a lot. So I was just going to fix my repair, and but I had my fast repair still on, and I used that up. So I had to take my time. And as the tires wore on, I seemed to get a better feel for the track, better feel for what the car needed, the better feel for the lines, and just kept trying to run those and duplicate them. And when I got in the top 5, I knew I was going to need a caution. And then everyone started playing with tires there. And I think I was the only one that out of the top 5 that went down and got tires in that last green flag stop, and came out 8th and was just able to put the car where it needed to be, and just probably had the freshest tires there and was able to pull it out.
Well, it was an exciting thing to watch for us in the booth as the battle went on with Alex Teft and Jacob Plank. You just kind of seemingly came out of nowhere. So an excellent job. Way to get it done here tonight. Is there anybody that you want to shout out or thank for getting you here tonight?
Yeah, just my wife and kids let me come down here and race in some leagues. I race on Monday night in Xfinity League somewhere else, and then I race this on Wednesday night. So just to take time away from them, come down here and mess around with this. So the league for accepting me. I just been having fun. iRacing is something I do, here or there, and finally paid off. This is actually, I've been in a bunch of leagues the past few years. This is the first time I've ever won a league race, so there's always that too.
Well, congratulations on your first league win.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, and that was the varsity race winner, Michael Bennett. He was definitely in it, and, well, declining his interview was Brendan Honeycutt, but we're going to bring in our next driver, Andrew Tuft. Andrew Tuft, wishing you could go one spot better, but, man, it was almost magical seeing you race up there with Michael Bennett for all those laps. Take us through there and what more you could have needed to get ahead of Michael Bennett.
Yeah, I just needed to wait one more pit stop to pit. That was all. He had a little bit fresher tires, so I wasn't able to keep up with him at the end. But yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster of a night. I think I tangled up with Trevor there, and not sure what happened with the 94. I know I got pinched a little bit, and brought him down the front there. So if that's on me, I apologize. But yeah, I just tried to fight through it, use my fast repair, and tried to take advantage of the new tires when I could there, and took it home P2.
Yeah, I mean, what a run there! It looks like the right front of your car caught the left rear of Pandel's car, and it's it's one of those things where the right part of the car hits the wrong part of the other car, and calamity happens. But nonetheless, here you are, finishing second. How was the track conditions in here tonight, and compared to say like the last season with the Cup cars?
Well, there wasn't much of a high groove I was finding. There was a bunch of extra grip if you were right down on the seam, but you couldn't like stay down there the whole corner and still make speed with it. So you kind of had to find some sort of arc or diamond in the center. And then turn 2 is quite a bit tighter than turn 4 for me and most of the guys I was talking to on my team. So I tried to make an adjustment and just stay off the gas a little bit longer in the middle of 1 and 2 before I got back on it. And I think the car actually got tighter that run. It seemed like I used more tires, so I don't know what the heck was going on.
Well, look, man, before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you'd like to thank that helped you get here tonight? And
Yeah, SRM for putting on the show. Everybody that tunes in to watch and shows up to race. Our servicemen and women, my family for letting me invest the time. And if anybody's interested in checking us out, just head on over to racerselite.com. Find all the schedules, standings, Discord invites, all that. Get in touch with me on Discord, and we'll get you set up.
All right, Andrew. We're effectively off tomorrow night, but we'll hopefully see you on Friday night, and we'll catch you again on Saturday. And have a good night, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, congrats to Mike, and just wanted to throw it out there that I beat Alex. That's all that matters.
We were thinking, myself and Colin were like, man, if Alex were to pull this off and finish ahead of Andrew, what would Thanksgiving dinner be like at the Teft household?
Oh, jeez, nah. Nah, we're good about it. We're always beating one another, so it's kind of we race so much.
Well, like, I mean, you and Andrew, or you and Alex rather, you guys work together so well. It's like watching the days of Dale Jr. and Tony Stewart, especially on those plate tracks. I mean, if you two link up, it is something magical to watch. And you guys, I think the Tuff brothers are probably the only people that you can really trust on the racetrack because you guys know each other's moves so well.
Yeah, I wanted to put him 3 wide off too there when he was trying to pass Jacob, but I just couldn't do it.
I can only imagine what the Tuft household was when you guys were growing up.
That might have changed dinner a little bit, but I refrained.
All right. Well, once again, have a good night and congratulations on the P2.
Thanks, guys.
And that was Alex Tuft, or Andrew Tuft, rather, the owner of Racers Elite. And Colin, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. We're going to go ahead and run our finishing order down one more time to Danes at home. Michael Bennett wins it here tonight at Dover. Andrew Tuft finishes second. Brandon Honeycutt rounding out your podium. While Chris Melton finishes fourth. Rounding out their top 5 is Jacob Plink. Alex Tuft finished sixth. Dennis Kane goes P7. P8 will go to Kinsley Smith. 9th will go to Tyler Smith. Todd Slauson out of Rolla, Missouri will finish in 10th. While Lee Campbell, Rob Yost Jr., and Chris Blasi will finish 11th, 12th, and 13th. Truce Hoke, not having the night that he wanted, finishes 14th. 15th to go to Matthew Jarrett. Trevor McGee will finish 16th, while 17th, 18th, and 19th will go to Kirby Wainscott, Richard Odie, and Christopher Pendel. 20th will go to Sean Dunaway. Jesse Fox will win the race to the beer stand. And Sean Merriman did not take the green flag. Neither did Hudson, Illinois' own Roland Lloyd. And, I was so glad whenever Angel, said, hey, I'm down with the weather. I said, Angel, I got you. Want to wish Angel a speedy recovery. Go, lots of fluids, take your medicine, and do what Rebecca tells you to do. and you'll be back next week, stronger than ever. Want to wish Troy Thomas safe travels. He's traveling for work right now. But for all of us here at Sim Racing Media, I'm Alan Bergen. He's Colin McDonough, and you've been watching the Racers Elite Xfinity Series. We'll see you on the next one. And as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night, everybody.